Hello, I'm live, spontaneous like. How is everybody? I know nobody's here yet because I totally didn't tell anybody I was doing this. I'm gonna go pop it over in my Facebook group, let people know I'm here. I need some peoples to help me compare some decks. So I thought maybe we could do that together. I have a cup of tea. We'll see if YouTube notifications decide to work. And I will hopefully get some feedback from you guys on these two decks. So welcome if you're just joining. I'm going to get the chat up in just a second here. Comparing Crow. I'm just posting in the Facebook group. I have dilemmas and I'm hoping you guys can help me. Okay. Hello, Pepper Jackie. Hi, Alexa. I'm going to pull up my comments on my phone because I have a weird angle to my... Hello! Hello, Heather. I need help comparing some decks because I have dilemmas. So I'm hoping you guys will be able to help me. I'm going to turn my phone down and then I'm going to put the chat up over here so that I can watch all the comments because I need you guys. Also, I have like no voice because I've been filming, which is crazy. Hello to everybody just joining. I have splurged. I have bought this Crow Tarot by US Games. Oh, you own it and love it, Pepper Jackie? So let me tell you sort of what happened. So I actually chose, as some of you might have seen in this morning's video, I chose to work with this week this Dream Raven Tarot. So let me pull the guidebook out, actually, by Beth Salonen. And you guys know I love the Guardian Tarot, which this deck is... Yeah, I totally did. So here's what happened. So I got this deck, the Dream Raven Tarot, in a trade at Northwest Tarot Symposium, and I was totally planning to work with it. And then I was flipping through it right after making my video that I was going to be working with it. It's your illicit affair deck, Satya. Oh, that's really funny. And I started flipping through it, and I kind of had a grump. And I don't know if I had a grump because of stuff the guidebook said or what, but it just felt like it wasn't Rider-Waite-Smithy enough. And so I was like, screw this. I'm not going to work with this deck. I'm going to put it away, maybe trade it later, and I'm going to go get the Crow Tarot. So I went to Reflections, the local metaphysical store, and I picked up the Crow Tarot by US Games. And I've now looked through them both, and I was like, yeah, this one's totally the winner. But then I was looking at people's comments from my video this morning, and I was like, maybe I've been a little too hasty to judge the Dream Raven. So I thought we could do a side-by-side, and I could get your guys' feedback and see if it's just me. Like, am I just being weirdly, like, temperamental and not giving this deck a fair shake, or like what? So I've got them all in order, and I thought we could flip through and chat about it. Hopefully my tablet will behave. It's got however much battery it's got, so I might have to wrap this up quicker than planned because I was just filming, but let us see. So I've got them in order. I'll start with a quick comparison of the guidebooks, actually. And the other reason I wasn't going to get this deck was because I've backed MJ Culinane's Wise Dog Tarot, and I was like, I don't need two decks in this style, but I don't know, man. It's really beautiful. For starters, I will say cardstock-wise, I love this US Games cardstock, and I love the backings of this deck. It's very classy feeling. This one, though, is just fun, and I love the color palette. So the colors just make me really, really happy. Crow is your other spirit animal? Oh, you really should get that deck. Which one? The Crow Tarot, Heather? You don't have this one yet? This is stunning. So guidebooks. I said I was going to compare guidebooks. I love the Crow Tarot guidebook here by MJ Culinane. I love the way she's tied everything into Rider-Waite. I feel like she's done a really, really good job. Beth Salonen, sometimes the card meanings from the few that I've looked at feel like they take a weird direction. Like, for example, and this is why I'm wondering if I've been too hasty, but the Seven of Wands, let me find that one. That was one of the ones I looked at. The Seven of Wands has almost this Eight of Wands you can kind of see in the image there, kind of feel to it. But it says the focus of this card is redefining. You may feel a need for self-preservation before giving into the thoughts that continue to come to you one right after another. Know that you have the creative energy to take what you need from each idea and dream, modify it, and create something new. But like, I see the Seven of Wands as that card of holding your ground. And I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm just not entirely sure if this one, so I kind of want to get outside perspective here. So I thought we could flip through and just kind of see what we all think about these two decks. I don't know, like, I don't know. I was getting ready to like be like, I'm going to trade this one. The other thing I will say is I'm probably going to trim this deck if I keep it. Trim off the sides and the top. I don't like how uneven it is. Like, it almost looks, this card actually almost looks like this image is almost tipped a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. It almost looks like it's a little fatter here and thinner here. But yeah, I don't know. So if I keep this, I would trim and just keep the titles. Satya says, I've been thinking about the Crow Tarot as well, which kind of surprises me. Did not expect it to appeal. Yeah, it doesn't look uneven. Okay, so it's in my head. That's totally fine. I might just be being overly critical of this deck. I've got my lemon turmeric tea to keep my voice going. Okay, so let's do a flip through. So what's your guys' favorite Fool card between these two? So we have, I love the colors. I love the way that this crow or raven's head is kind of thrown way back. And I like the moon here and the fact that he's already off a cliff, which is kind of cool. It's almost like he's allowing himself to fall. But in the Crow Tarot, he's like on a log and going down a river. So there's this idea of, yeah. You guys like the crow one better on this one? You will be answering crow 77 more times. Okay, good to know, Heidi. Okay, so those are those two. So that one's fine. I don't think I have any issues with that one. Our Magician card, both of our Crow and our Dream Raven here have all 4 elements. So we have a wand, a cup, a wand, and a sword. I said wand twice. Why are there 2 wands? Where's our pentacle? Oh, there's our pentacle, I guess. Why are there 2 wands? Do you guys see that? Why is there like, there's a wand here, and then there's like a wand there. Well, that one's a sword. That one's a sword. That one's a cup. That's a wand there. And then it's holding like a little bamboo wand. Do you guys see the other bamboo wand? Let me bring it in. It's right there. He's holding it. What's the stick he's holding? Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, not doing any readings. I'm just flipping through cards. Yeah, so that confuses me. The extra wand. I don't know why that's there. Walking stick? It's a crow though. He doesn't need a walking stick. More tea. Anyway, so that's a little confusing, but otherwise it's fine. Like, they have all the elements. It's fine. I love the moon reflection in the High Priestess here. Let's make sure we're focused too. That would probably help. I could zoom it in. Why don't I zoom it in? That would be smart. Let's zoom in. There we go. Now we'll be able to see everything way better. Hi, Bosetti. Hi, everybody just joining. Oh, the Magician has 2 wands and the Rider-Waite-Smith as well. I'm going to grab my Rider-Waite. That might help me with this too. Do I have a Rider-Waite handy? Do I? I don't know. I think I gave it to Peggy to take pictures for her. Okay, well, I don't have a Rider-Waite handy, but that's okay. This will be a million hours long if I do that. Hello to everybody joining. I'm kind of watching comments, but I'm also flipping through cards. I'm just trying to decide. So these are both good. I like that this, I love the aesthetics. This one feels like a more serious deck, and this one feels like a more playful. I do really love the black and white tree in this one. And the triple moon reflected in the water. This one has almost like all the tools again. We have the wand, the cup, the sword, the pentacle. So this one's a little more reminiscent of the Magician, I think. And I like the pomegranates here in the background. We don't really have any pomegranates here. I also like that this one, he's holding the scroll. Yeah, see, I'm wondering if I've just been too hasty to discard this one, but we'll see when we get into the minors. Empress. I think these are both good. I don't know what's up with the cup in the sun, but I might be tainted because I watched Kelly Fitzgerald Truth and Stories walk through, and she was like, what is that? Excuse me. Yeah, the Dream Raven High Priestess was really good. I do like the art style. This has got this very kind of child drawing style. You know what I mean? Like, it's got this very, like, inner childy feel to it. A very, and it's not trying to look realistic. So this one, I'm not sure what all the little swirls are, although I wonder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope, it's not the 12 from the crown. I don't know what those are. I like that we have the Venus symbol here, but I like this like bounty we have with like the forest and the apples. I don't know. I guess I see the Empress in both, but I don't see as much Empress energy here as I'd like to see. Yeah, I have a feeling the crow is better, but I just don't want to like be too hasty in getting rid of this. Do you know what I mean? All in on Crow Tarot. Emperor card is great in the Crow Tarot for sure. I love that we still have this wonderful seat here with the ram's head in the... Am I making that up? Is there a ram's head in there? Yeah. There's a ram's head there for sure. There maybe not be up there. I like that this crow is like, yeah, this is my throne, what of it? Which I really enjoy. In here, it's kind of like so-so. We have the little Mars symbol here, which... Mars, I know that Aries is associated with the Emperor and Mars rules Aries, but I don't know why we've got this little like, are we just supposed to know that this is a boy? Maybe it's just supposed to be in opposition to the Venus symbol here. So we've got masculine, feminine energies. What do you guys think? I don't know. This one's not great. I'm not loving it. The Hierophant, these are both kind of great. The sun is also a sign of Emperor. Yeah, that's true. We've got the sun, and then we have the moon and the High Priestess. Huh, okay. Hierophant, we've got the key. Where is the key in this one? There's no keys in this one. There's no supplicants in this one. We've got the cross here with the flower, so we're getting the idea of religion here. It's also like he's perched on some kind of pulpit, so we get that feel. But this one gives us the stained glass windows and the key and the supplicants. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not seeing a key anywhere in the Dream Raven one. You do prefer the Dream Raven. Is it because it's less churchy and a little bit more outdoorsy, Heather? Or is there another reason you prefer it? Hi, Jen, the Curious Cloud. I'm just doing an impromptu live to, like, decide what I think about this deck, which I was ready to just, like, toss yesterday. Well, not toss, but, like, trade or whatever. So that's the Hierophant. The Lovers, this is kind of cute, but I don't know what's up with the letter. Like, I don't really see the Lovers as a messenger card, and so that's a little confusing to me. Like, why is he carrying a letter? I do like that we've got, like, sort of the feminine vines and, like, the sunflower, so you get that masculine, feminine feel. But, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. This one, I love that we've got the 2 crows or 2 ravens over top of this heart, and each one is sort of, like, the beak is touching a piece of the heart. It's as if they're sort of creating that divine union between the 2 of them. I like that we have the moon here and the sun, so we get that yin-yang feel, which I really like to see. This just has more to it. There's the snake, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what that's. That might be a nod to the Adam and Eve. You've been seeing letters in other lovers' cards. The Joie de Vivre? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think for this one, though, I definitely prefer this. This just feels overly simple. Letter could be a marriage contract. Yeah, that totally makes sense, B. Now, this one really threw me. So, I see the Chariot all about drive and managing opposing forces. And I know that this kind of does that with the yin-yang. But it feels very heavy and weighed down and like hard to move. It doesn't have that freedom feeling that I want to see in my Chariot. This card, what I like about it is that we've got this crow is flying, and he's clearly flying through or above storms. We have these like kind of clouds with lightning. I love that. I like the laurel wreath here. This one feels a lot more free and driven movement-wise. I'm curious what you guys think on that one. I'll sip some tea. Yeah, exactly, Jen, the Curious Cloud. I'm like, what does the yin-yang have to do with the Chariot? I would like to see something like that in like a Temperance card or even a Lover's card. Plus, there's a tree on his breastplate, and I don't know what the heck that's about either. Yeah, they're not my favorites ever, but I love how much motion I get in the Crow Chariot. Maybe I wasn't being overly harsh, because this is a card that I'm not loving in the Dream Raven. Hi, Asha. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. So the Strength card, again, this is one that I don't get. Our Raven is flying straight up. It looks like he's kind of becoming a raven and is attached to the tree, which I don't understand. He's going after a dragonfly, which is something that's smaller than him, so I don't see how there's a overcoming of strength here, or there's a... I don't really get it. This one doesn't speak to me at all. Yeah, I like doing this. It's fun. I'm glad I'm getting outside perspective. This one is great. I love that the raven or the crow is perched on the nose of the lion, who looks like he's super relaxed, like he's having a big yawn. Love the flowers in his mane, the lemniscate. This one's great. I love this one. But this one, I just don't... Does anybody understand? It's like he's part tree. Phoenix on raven. Well, I guess I could see that, but Phoenix to me, I would want to see flames or fire. Excuse me. Yeah, it could be breaking away from the tree. That does make sense. Yeah, this one is just gorgeous. This is one of my favorite cards. Let's look at the Hermit. So, yeah, I'm just not loving this one. This is so beautiful. I love this tree in the wintertime, the lantern he's holding. I love this star. This is just aesthetically, this feels like solitude. I get that idea of being on a spiritual quest. This is just really, really pretty. This is such an easy one. So Crow wins this one for me for sure. The Raven, again, I don't understand why the eyes are closed. To me, the Hermit is about, yes, looking within. Maybe that's part of it. But I don't get, there's not even really some light rays shining out of this crystal wand he's holding. So I don't get that light bringing attribute here either. Hello, Norsawai. I don't think I said that right. Also, I have no voice. So we're going to keep nursing it with my lemon, that was really close to the camera, I'm sorry. But lemon turmeric tea. There's like a bucket of honey in there. Yeah, the Hermit is so good. Oh, sorry, I forgot to change it. Wheel of Fortune. So here again, this just feels lacking. It kind of almost feels, this deck feels almost rushed to me. Does anybody else get that feeling? This one, I love how we have a very visible wheel and we have different symbols. Maybe somebody who's better with symbols can tell me a bit about this, because I think we've got a water and a fire. This looks like either a Taurus or a Venus, but I don't know what this is. I think it's a Taurus, or it's just merging into the crow. I also like that we get the 4 astrological symbols. So we have Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. Whereas this doesn't have any nod to the astrology at all. Yeah, it seems incomplete. Exactly, Asha. I think this is an easy win for the crow, for sure. So far, I don't feel like this one's really won on any of them. There are some pretty cards. Yeah, Marge, this is what I was trying to do, is figure out if I was just being overly judgy or if really this is the better deck. I'm pretty sure this is the better one, but the colors in this one are so pretty that I just didn't want to be overly harsh on it. You know what I mean? So let's take a look at Justice. So I will tell you, the first thing that bugs me about the Raven card is that this leaf feels bigger than this leaf. So it actually feels like a lack of balance, which is really annoying in a Justice card. And yeah, you're right. This is less busy. Yeah. But I want to see equilibrium, and because this leaf seems so much visibly larger, that's bugging me. Excuse me. Yeah, I really like this. I like that he's got the scarf kind of around his eyes still. I don't know what's up with this weird square in his chest. I might be being overly harsh there, but I do like that he has the sword and the scales. Well, and Marge, I'm kind of the opinion, this was the deck I got in a trade, and the deck I traded away was one I was happy to trade away, so that was fine. But I'll probably trade this if it's not one I can jive with. Okay, the Hanged one here, these are very similar scenes. I'm not a huge fan of this barbed wire. and the way that it seems suspended from nothing. Like there's some more barbed wire down here. He seems a lot less serene and like he's getting perspective. And he seems like, aha, I think I'm back. Thank you for bearing with me. Hopefully we're okay. I think we're here. Trying again. Okay. Yeah, my internet's being really cranky, so if I have to end this soon, then I will just end it soon. Hopefully we are back now. Thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to just flip through a little quicker in case this dies on me again. Hopefully it won't. So, Hanged Man, definitely not a fan of this one. Yeah, so there's that. Let's make sure my chat is still moving. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. Moving right along. I think we're back. Oh, shoot. You just lost me. I think I might be back, though. It looks like I'm back on my end. Yeah, definitely no reading. Sorry, guys. Just flipping through cards. Okay, I think we're good. Death. Hopefully it hangs out. We'll see. We'll see how it does. Death cards. Don't love this. There's some runic associations here, but I hate the shape of this particular raven. It just looks really weird and vulture-y, and maybe that's the intent. But yeah, not a fan. This one, I love that we see this sort of emerging crow sort of spirit coming away from the death, which I really, really like. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, my tablet is really, really making me mad. I'm going to have to zip through this probably pretty quick. Temperance, this one wins for sure. I still don't know what's up with 3 cups here. Devil card, do not love the pentacle eyeball. What is up with that? This one is really cool. I love that we've got this little bird sort of chained up here. That is really great. This one has like a cracked cup and a sword, and I don't know what's going on there either, so I don't know. Again, I'm probably being overly judgy. That's where I'm at. So, I don't know. Pentacle eyeball. I know, right? Like, what the heck? I don't get it. Yeah. Here we sort of see that cracked cup has shattered. So I guess there's some continuity between these 2 cards. I guess I should show it so you can see it. But otherwise, yeah, not a fan of the tower. There's no tower. There's what looks like maybe some tears or blood or something. Like, what's even happening? Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely justified in not being overly thrilled with this deck. Love the tower here. Love all the ravens kind of being disrupted and flying off everywhere. I love the chaos. The star is fine on both. Again, another yin-yang. Like, what is happening with the random yin-yangs? Like, they're not even in the cards that I would expect them to be in. Why? Why is there a yin-yang there? I don't understand. Thanks to those of you who are sticking it out despite my technical difficulties. Moon card, the perspective on this drawing is really freaking weird, which is probably the point. But it's like, the eye's not in the right spot. That doesn't even look like a beak. Is that the back end of the bird or the front end of the bird? Do you guys know what I mean? Is that just me? Could just be, yes, it stuttered again. It could just be my internet is not, yeah. Yeah, this is weird. I don't like it. Let's go on. I can see when I'm buffering now, so that's good. Sun card, again, another yin-yang. Okay, there's clearly an obsession with yin-yangs going on here. I don't know why. It's really, really obnoxious. Yeah. Don't know what to say about it. This one is beautiful. Love the crow on the horse. I like the sunflower here, I guess, but again, I don't understand the yin-yang on that at all. That's really bugging me. Okay, I'm not buffering, I don't think. Still okay. Judgment. There's not enough here. I love that we've got the balancing rocks and then the ravens kind of emerging. I like that we've got this little flag happening. Crow Sun by far. Yeah, good. I think I'm still good. I'm not buffering. Oh, yay. Yeah, good. Okay, just want to make sure. Hopefully my chat is still working. Yeah, chat's still working. Oh, good. Okay. Thanks, guys. I know this is kind of obnoxious, but I just wanted to kind of get some perspective. And I may not go through the whole thing. If I keep dying, I'll probably just call it because I think it's a clear winner here, but it's kind of fun to go through it with you guys. This is okay. I get earth, I guess, air from the mountains maybe, water and fire. I don't know. It's kind of weird. This one, at least, we get the bull for the Taurus again. We get the water bearer, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. So we have the 4 fixed signs. So I appreciate that. Yeah, this is so good. This one is, no, I'm not loving this. I'm feeling so much better about my decision to like not work with it this week. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, oops. Let's look at Pentacles. My suits might not be matchy-matchy, obviously. Okay, so Pentacles. Okay. Here we go. This crow isn't even holding a pentacle, so there's that. This one is holding this giant pentacle, so I love that. That's all I really need in a pentacle. Well, this week I'm actually working totally randomly with the Robin Wood Tarot, but I did buy this week thinking I was going to trade this away, so I'll probably work with this next week or the week after. Excuse me. Yeah, there is a pentacle on the chest, but I feel like it's not a very big pentacle for being an Ace of Pentacles. Like, I want to see that pentacle front and center. The 2, I get the juggling and the lemniscate feeling here. There's still a juggling feel here with the pentacles on the wings. So these ones are a little more evenly matched, I think. That could be, Marge. It could be the comparison that's putting this paint kind of changing. But I flipped through this one and immediately put it away and was like, no, I'm not going to work with it because I just felt like there was too many disjointed images for me. And really, when I think about it fairly, the Guardian Tarot by the same artist is the same way, in the sense that the Guardian Tarot also has really like different, not quite fully Rider-Waite-Smith images. This is great for the 3 of Pentacles with the sort of plans for the birdhouse that he's trying to build. It's weird. Oh, there's the 3rd pentacle. Okay, there are 3 pentacles. I like that these 2 seem to be kind of working together to get to these berries on the branches, because I like to see a collaborative element. Hello to everybody just joining. I'm having some weird technical difficulties, but for the most part, we're good. I'm just comparing these 2 decks because I'm pretty sure I'm going to trade this one away. Or sell it or something. Yeah, I'm just not jiving with this one. These are both, I think, pretty evenly matched. The art style is totally different, but I do see all 4 here. Although he feels like he has a really loose grasp on them, he's not actually holding any of the pentacles. And I see the 4 of Pentacles as being very stability, like financial stability. Luna, yeah. If I didn't say that already. And then this one seems to be kind of holding the pentacles, which I really appreciate. And it kind of gives you that stable feeling. This one's okay. What I like about the 5 of Pentacles here is we can clearly see that there's other crows for these guys to go and join if they just look up and fly up to the branches. Whereas here, we see that this one's kind of desolate, but there's nothing, there's no warm, inviting place for it to go, which I feel like I'm kind of missing. Oh my God, Heidi, at this point, I just used the Raven one as bookmarks. Harsh. Oh my God, my laugh sounds terrible because of my cough. Excuse me. Yeah, this one's beautiful. I like that. The 6. These both get the message across, I think. This is fine. He's clearly helping this one. This one is clearly helping these 2. I feel like these are kind of clear. The 7, actually, I think these are both great. For me, the 7 is about sort of waiting to see how things turn out. And this one, we've got a nest, so we get the idea of eggs and kind of seeing how your babies are going to turn out. This one, we've got the plant, so we've kind of got that nod to waiting to see how the fruit's going to ripen. Heidi's biased, though. Truth. Truth, truth. The 8 of Pentacles, this is great, sort of perfecting the nest. This has got that sort of carving nod, which I really enjoy out of the crow. Yeah, I'm glad you waited too, Heidi. That's why I responded to you. I was like, I don't know. I kind of broke up with it, but I think I have really broken up with this one. The 9 is great. I love the contentment in both of these cards. I don't have really a lot of complaints about either one, but I love the art style in this one so much. The crow conjures a great story image. And you know what? These are more wintry through the Pentacles, but they get into other seasons and other suits too. Yeah, the 10 here is great. They both show that sort of family feeling. These are both good. I love the lotuses here. That makes me really happy because I love lotuses. But yeah, I like both of these. This was a very Rider-Waite-Smith clear image for me. The Page of Pentacles, these are both fine. Neither one, because they're showing birds, are going to really show the personality so much. But I like that this one is planted on a log, which feels a little more earthy than this one who is on a branch. That would be the only thing I might say. The 9 of Cups is my favorite, you guys. You guys are talking about the 9 of Pentacles being your favorite. My favorite 9 is 9 of Cups. This knight is great because we've got a horse here, so it's easily identifiable as a knight. This could be a page, a queen, a king. There's not really a lot to make it a page. Or, I'm sorry, a knight. This is the Crow Tarot by MJ Cullinane. And this deck here is the Dream Raven Tarot by Beth Salonen. So the queens, I like the throne and the crown. Again, this could be anything. And I kind of wish that there was more ways to distinguish the quartz in the Raven Tarot for sure. The king, again, it's basically the same thing. Like, they've got crowns, I guess. So there's that. But yeah, this is a clear winner. I love the apples here, which is kind of that abundance and prosperity because, of course, for birds, having lots of fruit and stuff like that would be a wealth. Oh, there was a helmet on the knight? Let me look. Oh, you're right. That is a helmet. Okay, fair enough. See, I think I'm being a little bit harsh. Let's look at the Ace of Swords in both decks. Love this Ace of Swords. Love that we've got the laurel wreath. This just is great. I love this. I love that we've got the clouds so we can see the element. This one's very clear sky. This is pretty, but a lot of the artistic style in this deck is just not speaking to me, which is a huge part of my issue, I think. You think I'm giving the Dream Raven a fair shake more than you would? Oh, that's good. At least I'm not being a total jerk about it. Love this Two of Swords. We get the water in the background, the crossed swords, the blindfold. Everything I need is there. This one looks sad and like depressed and yeah, still avoidant of making a decision. But it's less peaceful. And I see the Two of Swords as this moment to really get your bearings and get your peace. Not that you always succeed, but yeah. Make sure we're staying in frame. Classic 3, no complaints. It is what it is. We all recognize this image. This does a fine job, but yeah. Use the Dream Raven to clarify the main event. That's probably too much work for me, Marge. I'm a little lazy at heart, I gotta say. The 4 is great. The only thing I don't like about this 4 is this crow looks dead. This crow looks depressed. So again, there's a little more sadness here, and I see this. Yeah, you could see him just being curled up, taking a rest too. So, but the swords are kind of just in the air weirdly. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that the crow looks dead, but I do like that these other crows are here because sometimes I've seen in decks, and I did a walkthrough, I filmed a walkthrough of the Robin Wood Tarot, and you know how sometimes we see this tomb here, but the other crows or the other ravens around are taking a moment to contemplate maybe before they go on their journey. So you can kind of see it that way. Maybe they're paying their respects to this crow. So I don't know. It's not my favorite though. I would prefer the legs to be tucked too. 5 of Swords. This is so classic Rider-Waite. It's so easy. And honestly, so is this one. They both do fine. Just artistic differences, I think. They both communicate the idea well. I see the Six of Swords as an escape card. We're kind of getting away from a difficult situation, which is something I really see happening here. We see the little pile of feathers as if there's been a loss or there's been some issues, and now it's going off to do whatever it's going to do. I'm going to make sure I have enough battery. Okay, I've still got 30%. We're fine. And then this one, he's not moving, which I don't love. He's kind of looking away, and he's got the swords at his back like he's about to take off, but he hasn't done it yet. So I kind of miss that. Seven of Swords, these are fine. I don't like that swords are just hanging out in the air. Like, what are they doing? Why are they in the air? I guess this one's kind of doing the same thing, but I could see this as he's taking off and he's accidentally dropped a couple. Because you can see others as if he's taken off in a hurry. So there's a story here, but there's not really a story here. Does that make sense? The 8. Love the 8. So classic Rider-Waite. He's surrounded by all of these possible options and ideas, and he's super overwhelmed. This one is just like holding a bunch of swords that are super tiny in his feathers. Tentacles? His feather tentacles? I don't know. I don't get it. It's not driving. Again, I actually really love the playful style of the art. I think my brain is just a bit literal, and some of these interpretations just aren't working for me personally. But it's not that this is bad art. It's because I do actually really... Yeah, I like the Crow Tarot version. Here we have the 9. And I really like that these are in the same pattern. And we have this crow down here in a nest as if he's been resting and his sleep is disturbed. And what is he dreaming about? He's having a nightmare about a cage, some fighting crows. Like, this makes so much sense to me. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I'm good. I'm not buffering. I might have buffered for a second, but I seem to be okay. I'm back. Okay, good. So hopefully it was just a little hiccup. We're almost through. We're like halfway. Okay, good. So this is great. This one's really easy nightmare. This one, again, more feather tentacles, and I don't really get a nightmare feeling from this. So it doesn't really do it for me. And this looks the same. Like, this is just more of the same feather tentacle issue. Oh, no, this one's being stabbed, kind of. So he's bleeding here. This one's run through. This is just kind of strange. This one's classic. Overwhelm, over dramatic. All the swords are sticking in him. Yeah, this is just weird. I don't know. I don't like these weird beak things that sometimes happen. So the page, again, I don't feel pagey here. But we do get some movement, which is great in the swords. Here we get that sort of exuberant Page of Swords, enthusiastic kind of energy. Yeah, I can breathe. My throat's funny, but I can breathe. The more of the raving you see, the more you're like, no. See, this is what happened to me. I was flipping through it, and I loved it at first look. But then I was flipping through it, and I was like, yeah, no, it's not doing it for me. Here's our knight. We do have another helmet, so that's good. Again, we have a horse, and we've got moving swords. There's a lot of dynamic energy. I love this one. Here we have our queen on her throne again. I love that they've got consistency among the courts that way. She's got a little crown, so she's fine, but yeah. I don't know what kind of dance this bird is doing. What is happening right now in this King of Swords? Like, what is he doing? It's like he's doing one of those, like, Vogue, like, running his hand in front of his face kind of thing. Like, I don't understand. At all. Don't get it. This one's good. It's classic. We've got the nice tree in the background, all these lined up feathers. You get a sense of order here. Okay, we're matched up for wands. Yay! I don't see a wand in this card. I see a stick in the back. Maybe that's a wand. Love this. Don't get this. Two of Wands is a card I see as watching over your domain, being full of possibility. I do get that here, but I don't know why there's leaves coming off the end of his feathers when this is the fire suit. Like, if we were going to have leaves on feathers, wouldn't it make more sense in the earthy suit? And yeah, you're right. There's no wands here either. There's a couple branches, though, which is probably supposed to represent our wands. But again, why leaves on feathers? Why here? I don't get it. This is fine to me. It's two wands. We could see two characters. It's not my favorite, but we have the earth. Excuse me. Yeah, that one was confusing. I don't get it. The 3 is like, again, more leaves on feathers. Why in the wand suit do we have leaves on feathers? I don't get it. Oh, the leaves were on the wands originally? Okay, well, yeah. Oh, I see, like down here. 3 of Wands, this to me is that embarking, or you're just beginning your journey, so you're maybe waiting for your ships to come in. I don't fully understand this image, but I still like it better than this one. This 4 is great. We have that milestone. There's a fountain where you could see them having a little bird bath, which is perfect for birds. So you're too shallow to connect to the raven? What? I don't see this as particularly deep. Oh, I see. Heidi said maybe the raven is just really, really deep. Yeah, I don't know. It could be. The Guardian Tarot, to me, by the same artist, has that depth feeling, but this just doesn't do it for me. But she did, this was her first deck I think she put out. So I really prefer the Crow 4. The 5, I feel like this would be a great 10 if there were 10 of these for the bird to feel kind of buried by, but I don't get conflict or competition here. Whereas I do here, there's all these different wands, each one has a different color. So really you could say each of these crows has something different to contribute, but they're competing instead of working together, which I think is a beautiful way to represent that card. This one, not so much. Here's our victory card. Totally get the victory here with all this like little fans, and he's up here with the laurel wreath. Where do we see victory here? I don't see it. I don't really see it. This was my deal breaker card. This was when I was like, okay, this deck is not doing it for me, because this looks like an 8 of Wands to me. This looks like an 8 of Wands. I don't understand. This is higher ground, standing your ground. You've got these other guys kind of coming at you. This is perfect. This is 8 of Wands. This looks like 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's totally thrown me. I don't get it. I don't like it. I want it to not do it. Here's our 8 of Wands, which is not moving. It's all tied down with barbed wire, these fences. So here we have the 7, movement, and the 8, stagnant. And that is not how I view those cards. So as soon as I got to these 2 is when I decided I wasn't going to work with this deck this week, because I was like, this is not working for me at all. This is great. We've got the movement. We could even see this as the messenger. We could see the wands going either direction, depending on how you want to view it. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. This looks like the 9 of Wands. It's like she got confused. But I mean, maybe not. The book seems to kind of address it properly, but it just really threw me. And again, here's our 9 of Wands. Now, I do get the sort of defensiveness. Oh, nope, 9 there. Okay. I do get, I'm being messy. I do get the defensive sort of protective feeling from here. And I do here, but so these are kind of okay. But the perspective of these is weird. So yeah. The crow is awesome, Heidi. Yeah, I'm really loving this one. I'm so glad I went and impulsively kind of picked this up. The 10 of Wands, see, this is what I was saying. This makes sense. He's kind of feeling buried by all of these wands. But I love this image because he's actually carrying them. And Kelly says this in a lot of her walkthroughs, Kelly at The Truth and Story, so it's really stuck with me. But I do really like it when wands cards show them struggling but still managing. And this one's still managing, even if it's hard. This one's just kind of falling apart a little. Hello, Iridescent Sea. Probably not on for too much longer. I'm going to try to whip through these because my battery's not going to last. Page of Wands. Again, I'm not in love with the pages. They don't really speak to me. Again, I don't understand leaves on the wands, or I mean on the feathers for the wand suit. This page, I love how his mouth is open and he's like really excited about something, because I see the Page of Wands as being very exuberant. So love that. Again, I love that the knights are on horses. I don't love this. He still has a helmet though, so you can still tell he's a knight. That's all I can say about that one. I like the little flame on his chest. That's kind of cool. Love the movement and the dynamicness, dynamism. I don't know what the right word is for the Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. She's got some personality. I don't mind her. I really like this with the 2 lions. And kind of balancing on the 2 of them. Like there's a lot of ferocity in this particular raven or crow. Bye, Luna, yeah. Oops. Bumped my camera. King of Wands, I kind of like him again too. He's got some personality. He's holding a big wand with a crystal on it. But I like this better. I just do. Love the Ace of Cups. Anybody who's watched my walkthroughs by now knows that I really like a cup to be overflowing in my Ace of Cups. And this is perfect and beautiful with the lotus flowers. So fantastic. Yeah, I like the lions too, Heather. Two of Cups. Love that we've got two freaking crows in the Two of Cups. Why is there only one? It's all about like connection, and there's only one. Like, he's holding a big wand. Heather. Oh my God. My voice is totally going because I filmed so many videos today. Like, why did I get ambitious? Probably because I missed YouTube so much. Yeah, I love this. This is perfect. This is stupid. It's not stupid. The art is beautiful. I gotta not be a jerk. But I don't understand why there's not two cups. I mean, two ravens in here. It should be two ravens. That just really bothers me. Same thing here. There should be three ravens having a good time. Like here. They're all drinking out of their little cups. They're partying. Why is there only one? Hi, Keith. There's only one. Like, this is like the loner deck. No. I want to see relationships between ravens. Like, even in the conflict cards, the Raven Tarot doesn't really have, the Dream Raven Tarot doesn't really have multiples. Here's our four. And okay, this one I also totally do not get. So fours are about emotional stability. And there's no stability here. We've actually got a moving sailboat. I guess you could see that he's longing after this adventure, even though he's on land. So you could probably make a case for this card. But this is classic. We see the emotional stability. I like that he's actually looking at this fourth cup, whereas a lot of times in Rider-Waite-Smith decks, they're like ignoring the fourth cup. Yeah. I'm pretty stable in my emotions of not liking the Dream Raven Tarot, Heidi. I love how strongly opinionated you are. You're making me feel much better. So here we have the five. These are both fine, although what's weird is that here we have the traditional look of he's looking at the three spilled cups, the two remain. But here he's actually looking at what remains instead of focusing on what's spilled. The Alice Tarot has a similar feel. It's the Mad Hatter is looking at the two cups remaining. But I don't like this at all. Yeah, I'm definitely getting much more solid about my feelings as we finish this up here. The Six of Cups, I don't get nostalgia here, but here I do. I feel like there's like little nests in each of these cups, and I don't know if that's intended. Let me look it up. But this like makes me think he's looking back on his time bearing children or his time being a little baby bird. You know what I'm saying, right? Six of Cups, let's see. In the Crow Tarot, the crow returns to the place of his youth in search of finding his inner fledgling. So he is looking at his like sort of childhood, his nesting time. Excuse me. Okay. Seven of Cups. Okay, this one's good. All the different options in the cups. I see that. And same here. This one's so much better, of course. I think it's pretty clear which one's the winner at this point. But this one still does the job, so that's fine. That's part of my problem is that sometimes this deck hits Rider-Waite-Smith on the nose, even though it's a creative art style. But sometimes it doesn't, and then it's inconsistent. Oh, Heather, the Crow Tarot is just stunning. So here's our 8. Now, this is a problem for me because we've got this crow or this raven looking at all of these cups he's established, but he's not leaving, which is the whole point of the 8. He's leaving his cups. Here we have the crow preparing to leave the cups that are all upright. This does the job. He's at the edge of a cliff. He's ready to take that leap. This one doesn't do the job. Heather, I will say it's mass market US games, so you're probably safe if you decide to hold off. But you would enjoy it, I think, if you're liking all these cards. This is the same artist who's doing the Wise Dog Tarot, too. The Crow Guidebook is here. So it's like a little book. It's 85 pages, including the artist page. But it's good. I like it. The Dream Raven Guidebook looks like this. Sorry, I'm a little zoomed in. But it's fine. We already know I have a preference at this point. Oh, they got it so wrong. This was authored by the Guardian Tarot. The same artist, Beth Salonen, that did the Guardian Tarot, did this one, but she did this one before the Guardian Tarot. But I will say the Guardian Tarot also doesn't really fully follow Rider-Waite-Smith. But what I love about the Guardian Tarot is that a lot of the guidebook messages are very self-love and self-worth based, which I really enjoy. So here's our, what did I do? Oh, 9 of Cups. Oh, how did I miss all those? Okay, well, 9 of Cups. We just got more cups. Like, these are very pippish, actually, now that I think about it. This is great. He's got 9 cups, and they're all full of something wonderful. Shiny little keys to collect, fruit, fish, a lotus flower, berries, apples. Like, it's all the things a crow would love. So this makes sense to me. This is great. The 10, no rainbow, just more cups. Like, the 10, the 9, the 8, the 7, they're just cups. The 6, they got very pippy. It's almost like, yeah, they don't stand out from each other enough at all. So there's our 9 and there's our 10. Here we have the rainbow. We have the baby birds in the nest. We have the couple of crows here, so they're very content. We have that happy ending feeling, kind of, that happy ever after kind of feeling. We have the deck pusher gene. Here's our page. I love how happy this page seems. I don't like that his foot seems to be melding into the ground. Same with the feather here. It's like, what's happening? Is it like quicksand? What's going on here? I don't get it. So that's a thing. This one is great. We've got the little crab, the ocean side, the cup with the fish. It's just great. Is it a mini shark in the cup? It looks to me like a playful little critter of some kind. What do you guys think? It's got a top fin, but I think it could be like a little dolphin. It could have that like playful dolphin-y image. Excuse me. Okay, Page of Cups. There's our knight with our helmet. Again, he's just got a cup. Here's our Knight of Cups. I love that there's these flowers. You get that kind of romantic feel. I don't know what's up with the little wings here on the side of the horse, but I really do love this. You've got the moon, fish, water. You're getting that feel of the suit. It was a shark, but it's a cute shark. Here's our Queen of Cups. This is another card. Okay, I gotta wrap this up fast because battery's about to die. But I'm back. There's only one card left. Queen of Cups. Crow's the winner. King of Cups. Still the crow's the winner. We've got our leaping shark. Moon, boat. Full cup, a little fish around his neck. What is even happening here? He's got a big... And that is the end. Whew, I've got like 10% battery on my tablet left. I think it's very clear that the Crow Tarot is the winner. Also, I love the backings. Cardstock wise, they're also very different size wise too. This is already bigger than a standard tarot. And yeah, that's the difference in size. I would totally have to trim this deck. I do not feel like I need to trim this deck. I just feel like I'm going to zoom back out. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. Thickness-wise, this one's got a really glossy, bendy sort of cardstock. This has got a really nice quality US Games cardstock. And let's shuffle. I think Crow is the clear winner. I feel way less bad. It's a stiff deck to shuffle. But it's not super stiff. Like the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy is really stiff and hard to shuffle. This one's stiff, but sturdy feeling, but it's not difficult to shuffle. Yeah, the Raven Wands were not great. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I did this. This was fun. Give it a little thumbs up if you would. That would be awesome. And yeah, I might do these like little live, random, spontaneous things here and again when I'm inspired, but I will probably be working with this deck maybe next week. I did choose to put this deck away, and I'm working instead with the Robinwood Tarot this week. So I will have a full walkthrough of that deck coming up on my channel, probably Thursday-ish. But for now, I better go charge my battery and recharge my voice. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will see you all again later. Bye!